Hello, Corinne and Logan. Here's your sewer scope from today's inspection. That's me down in the basement, just kind of giving you orientation, pointing out the clean out that's in the main sewer stack, tucked in the corner by the electrical panel. Typical ABS pipe to start out with. Interesting, so we get down in here, and then there's this short little section that, it kind of looks like cast iron pipe. Hard to tell. It may just be a little bit of buildup on the ABS, which is not terribly common. We don't tend to get buildup in there. Same here. This looks a little bit more like buildup, but again, hard to say. But I'm just going to assume that first section was a little bit of cast iron. It might have been the original pipe in the house. They might have changed that out. But we're ABS for the first 33 feet or so. Typical. More often than not in our area, we start out in one flavor of pipe. And then once we get on the other side of the foundation wall, then we switch over, which is what we're doing right here. We're changing from ABS to PVC. Plastic pipe, 1968 in our area. You're kind of right there on that borderline. This pipe may be original to the house. In 1968, PVC was readily available, although it still wasn't used as much as clay and cast iron. I'm just going to go with the assumption that it is original to the house. The PVC has a very, very long lifespan, so there's no problem with the age of the pipe. It's just kind of curious to see that. You would almost think that this was a replacement pipe at some point. But again, because you're kind of on that gray area, it potentially could be the original pipe. And again, that's not necessarily a defect. Everything on the inside of this is just great. All your connection points are good. One other thing that would lead me to believe that this is the original pipe, normally when you're gluing up PVC, you're going to see primer, purple primer. Back in the day, they either didn't use a primer and just went straight glue, or the primer was clear. So that's just kind of another kind of little clue that this might be the original pipe. We're starting to make that final downward turn. Generally, when you come towards the city connection, there's a series of either 2 or 3 drops in the pipe. You can see it tailing down. We're doing this. I ran a fair amount of water prior to coming into the pipe, checking sinks, flushing toilets, running baths. Here's the city connection right here. The positive is that I didn't see any low spots. There's not any areas that are holding any water. No bellies is what they call them, that you kind of dip in the pipe. So that's definitely a big positive. I'm trying to get my camera to kind of bend over the edge so we can look down. The flow of the water is going to be on the right side of your screen. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I can't kind of nudge my way down. You can see the little bit of flow of water at like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock on your screen. That's the bottom of the pipe, right? So just orientation-wise, what I was trying to do is get the camera head to just kind of jog over the side, just so we can look down and see that right angle flow of water across. There are some fancier models, and Logan, you know that cameras for chimneys have actuating heads where you can kind of you can turn, tilt it down, tilt it up, pan to see what you want to see. I don't have that. My camera head is not that fancy. I'll keep the camera rolling as I pull back. You're more than welcome to watch the return trip. Obviously, read through my recommendations in the reports. And then, as always, please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions or if I can be of service.